Hi everybody, so this is just a really quick video on a specific topic which centers on scholarly journals, also known as academic journals or refereed journals or peer-reviewed journals. I'm bringing this up because later in the semester, as you work on your formal papers, you will need to include scholarship. Okay, so this is the scholarly journal CCTE, standing for Conference of College Teachers of English. The second one I'm going to use is Early American Studies, an interdisciplinary journal. And the third one I'm going to use is the Journal of American Folklore. Now, journals have different names. Frequently they have the word journal in them, so that's a giveaway that it is most likely a scholarly journal, but not always. This one, Early American Studies, the word journal isn't in here, it is here, an interdisciplinary journal. So that's another key that this is probably a scholarly journal. This one, however, does not have the word journal in it. It is simply CCTE Studies, Conference of College Teachers of English. Usually words with journals with names like journal or studies, that's a key clue that this may be an academic journal. But not always. So we need to go inside to look and see what they have. Okay, one of the key things that you look at, in this case, the CCTE, there's a list of CCTE counselors or the executive committee, but not all journals have that bit of information. Things you want to look out for, if you basically skim through the articles, the journals, you'll notice, like in this one, we have a works cited page. Okay, and not a particularly long one, but it's a good size one, works cited page. There may be endnotes. In this case, the endnote appears at the ending of the article. So if you were to go on backwards, you won't see notes here or footnotes. Instead, they're all saved for the ending of the article, thus the name endnote. So right there is another clue that this is a scholarly journal. Endnotes or footnotes and a works cited page. Another key thing to do is go to the back of the journal, and this of course assumes you have the journal itself. You might not. You might have articles that you've gotten from databases, but let's say you have the journal itself. So you go through the back, and this has works cited, another works cited at the ending of the article. This CCTE, we have the minutes, and there's detailed information for the minutes. There's also the Teacher Scholar Award recipients. There's all this information that appears at the back of the CCTE studies, new business, constitution changes, future conference sites, etc. So with regards to this journal, CCTE Studies, all that back information like the minutes and whatnot tells us that this journal is published by a nonprofit organization. The council, the executive council, wants to be transparent to the members who pay their dues, so they provide all the stuff, even the financial report, so members can see where their money is going to, how much things cost, total assets, and whatnot. Again, not all journals will have that information, but this one, because it is not associated with a university press or university or college, it is a nonprofit organization, so works cited, footnotes or endnotes, back information, more detailed, the program, more detailed information, financial records and things like that. Those are good clues that this is probably an academic journal or a scholarly journal. The next one we're going to look at is Early American Studies, an interdisciplinary journal. Remember the word journal being in there? That's a clue that it's probably a scholarly work. We also start getting into, it's in here too, volume and the year. Here we have volume 1, number 1. So that tells us a very precise categorization of what time of the year's spring, specifically spring 2003, that the volumes and the issue, also known as the number, came out. You're not going to find that like in Vogue or Time magazine or anything like that. We have right here a bit of the publisher, info on the publisher. Early American Studies, ISSN 1543, etc., is published semi-annually by the McNeil Center for Early American Studies at the University of Pennsylvania. So here, the University of Pennsylvania, we find out that the University of Pennsylvania basically owns means to produce this journal, whereas CCTE, it was the members, because it's a nonprofit organization. It was the members who pay towards the studies and the conference and whatnot. So here this is associated with the university press. So university press is a really good clue that the journal or the article that you're getting from a university press is going to be scholarly. So we look through, we have table of contents. We have a letter from the editor. In CCTE studies, we had a letter from the president. So remember when I talked about endnotes and footnotes? Here we have the first article in Early American Studies, and we've got the title, we have the author, and we'll talk about those in a minute, but right here are the footnotes. Whereas the article in CCTE, they had the endnotes. It was at the ending of the article. In Early American Studies, it appears at the foot of each page or the bottom of each page, thus the name footnote. We have footnotes pretty much on every page so far. So when a scholar, when an author provides a footnote, basically it's giving us, the readers, more information about something stated here. But if the scholar were to put this information following the last word before the footnote number appears, the essay or the article runs the very real risk of getting off track or going off topic. If the author of this article put all of this information in here, it would make this essay, this part of the essay, unwieldy. It would go off track, off topic. So footnotes and endnotes are really good clues that this is a scholarly journal. The other thing I want to go back to is the title. They give the clues, they give the readers a clue what the article is going to be about. Okay? So titles in scholarly journals give us a clue what is happening in the article itself. Okay? And then we have the author's name. We've got, in this case, Wayne Bodle. We have his name, but very important, we have his credentials or where he's from. Indiana University of Pennsylvania. So those are a couple of other ways how to tell this is a scholarly journal. Pictures will be used, but the pictures, they're not going to be pictures you find in Time magazine or some kind of gossip magazine. They will be pictures that are relevant to the article itself. Okay, so this is still that article about the fabricated region, and here we have a map, figure 1. It is cited no matter what, whether it's MLA, Turabian, Chicago, APA, each image will be cited. This picture, this image, this figure is relevant to the article itself. So those are all clues how to identify scholarly articles. And whether you actually have a book, a scholarly journal like these, or you pull up a database article, you can still check for these characteristics to make sure that it is a scholarly article. This is a really long article. So this is interesting because I'm at the ending of this this article, and there is no works cited page. Instead, we have all the citations in the footnotes. Okay, so that's another way, another clue that this is a scholarly article. Another thing I want to show you is if there are advertisements. Chances are there will be advertisements. It's usually at the very end, because the purpose of a scholarly journal is to dispense knowledge and to enter conversations about the topic. In this case, to enter various conversations about early American studies. So the advertisements are going to be particular to early American studies people. These are all books you're not going to find at Barnes & Noble. You may see other things like how to join the McNeil Center for Early American Studies. Okay? So that's another way to tell these are scholarly journals. The last one I want to show you is the Journal of American Folklore. Whether you have the print copy or in your PDF copy that you pull from the databases, the college's databases, look for where it comes from and who published it. And if it has a name journal there, it's probably going to be a scholarly journal. Now what's interesting about this is we also have an abstract or a summary. So when you see articles or you see journals where each article provides a little summary, the abstract gives us a very quick outline of what to expect in the article itself. This one, interesting too, it also offers keywords. AFS, ethnographic thesaurus, historic preservation, folklore, history, space and place, cultural conservation. So in the Journal of American Folklore, not only do we get the abstract, we also get keywords, which is really nifty. Journal of American Folklore, we have references cited. Okay, so they are avoiding plagiarism by citing in alphabetical order every single author and scholar that they cited or they referred to in the body of their essay. Works cited, references cited. You might see bibliography, the word bibliography instead. They mean the same thing. Basically, this is all the scholarship that the author of this essay, of this article, has used, has referred. Okay, and they are giving credit. Some journals will have reviews and some will not. Journal of American Folklore definitely has reviews. The Journal of American Folklore, many other journals have this too. Information about contributors. Gives more background information about them, any awards they've won, like Tina Bukovalis is a Fulbright Scholar, any publications they have, anything like that. So you also want to make sure that, again, if you're holding a paper journal, check if there's information about the contributors, so you know, okay, these people are they're experts in their field, and so they are credible. Okay, so hopefully that video helped you understand what scholarly articles are and what scholarly journals are, and I provided some key ideas, key concepts of how to identify a scholarly article. So make sure you view it as many times as you need to, because as you continue this semester and future in your career, you will be responsible for finding and utilizing scholarship. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.